What is up, everyone? I'm Jordan, or JKU390, and I am joined today by fellow True Friends gaming member Ricardo, as well as our good friend Scott from Scott Dog Gaming.
Hello.
And today we're going to be playing Dead of Winter, a game that I've got a basic grasp of. It's a little bit more complicated than a lot of the games we play, and they have zero grasp on the game, so I'm going to be trying to explain it as we go. So it's a very beginning type round. The scenario starting off that we're going to be doing is called We Need More Samples, which is the one that the game recommends as your first game. So, Scott and Ricardo...
Whoa. I didn't sign up for any of Ricardo's samples.
Well, unfortunately, that's what we have
You
to do.
gonna get it, honey.
So, here's what we have to do for the group victory. We're also all going to have a personal victory, but I'll be talking about that again in a second. The morale is going to start at 6, and the round track starts at 6. So we have 6 rounds in order to win. So, it was already unlocked, wasn't it? So what we have to do is every time a zombie is killed, we have to roll a dice. If it's 4 or higher, we add 1 token to the pile. And we have to get 3 zombies on the main objective for every player who started the game. So because there's 3 of us, we need 9. You already got that 6, alright, cool. Now we're going to have to draw our players. Actually, I think we're technically supposed to draw these first, so... we'll go ahead and grab 4 of these each. Now, every character controls 2 different people. And it's cool if everybody sees them. I'll just go ahead and pull my characters out for showcasing what this stuff is. The very top number up here is your influence. This is basically how easy it is for you to die. This is one of those things where if you get like overrun by zombies or something, whoever has the lowest influence dies first. And generally the one with the highest is the leader of the group. This number here, with the little explosion next to it, is what you have to roll to be able to attack. So, whenever you start a round, you're actually going to roll all 3 of your dice. So, if I rolled it now, and this action I'll just put this in my dice for this turn. Okay, so I got a 4, a 3, and a 5. So, if I wanted to attack with him, I would have to roll a 3. So, I could take any of these dice, and it would count. The one under that is search. And whenever you use the search thing, again, that would only take 3. Different characters, of course, have different requirements. Like this guy is 2 for attack, so he's a pretty easy attacker, but he's hard to search with. With that, every character also has their own specialty, so make sure you read those when deciding what character you want to use.
Okay.
For example, Thomas Hart, once per round, he can kill 2 zombies at the colony. And I don't have to roll for exposure, which is pretty awesome, because when you fight, you usually have to roll for exposure, and there's a chance you can just auto-die from that. So I'm actually going to pick him because he's a really good fighter, really good search, crazy high influence, and a good just overall thing. For my second character, though, I need to see what the other people do because I actually don't know these characters.
Mike Cho, the ninja.
For a truck driver and a ninja.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, he actually is a ninja. I didn't realize that was his job description. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have yours, Scott?
I was. Yeah. So.
Okay.
I think.
And actually,
I'm
another
pretty.
thing that could actually maybe help you guys decide is... Alright, so we're going to need 2 of these for every player that I'm going to have to draw. So there's 1, 2. 1,
Wait, 2 what? Oh.
1, 2. Now I'm going to need 1 of these for every player, and these will decide if there's any traitors amongst us. I'm going to have to shuffle it.
Oh boy.
Everybody draw 1 of these cards right here.
1?
Yep, just 1. That is your, I guess, job and your second, your own personal quest. You don't tell anybody else what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's your, and if you have a little thing on it, it's like, I think it's written in blood, maybe it says traitor. That will let you know that you are a traitor. And I'll explain more on that later as well.
Okay.
Whenever we actually start the game. But ultimately, your goal as the traitor will tell you what you need to do if you are one.
What do I do with the other characters that I'm not using?
You put those
Good
back
question,
in
Ricardo.
you put them in the deck. Because your characters
Alright.
can die pretty quick and you end up playing as a lot of characters throughout. And then just
Oh,
reshuffle
I see
once you
what.
get them in there.
Okay. All right.
I
Bring
think
it
I'm just
over.
going to go... she's got some pretty poop stats in that regard, but... yeah, I'm going to go with those 2. So these 2... I've got my doctor, Olivia Brown, and my soldier, Thomas Hart. So these right here, the little question mark, or the little magnifying glass even. Go Go ahead and draw 5 of those. And that is your supplies that you start
5.
out with. There's all kinds of different types. You got food, medicine, junk, fuel. Let me go up to the top and see. Basically stuff like that, and people. And also equipment, but I don't remember what it's called, but you can equip stuff to yourself. That might actually just be what it's called. You also need, of the 2 people you drew, find whoever's going to be your leader and whoever's going to be the secondary. The leader goes on the left, the secondary goes on the right, and anybody else you get will go after them. Let's see who you got. Ashley Ross and Arthur Thurston. You got a
pretty
principal,
hot construction worker.
construction worker.
Gonna be honest, I've never seen a construction worker who looks like that.
I wonder if she eggs people on when they go by, like whistles at them and stuff.
Wolf whistles, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Mike looks like he's a follower, so I'll have Rod be the leader here.
Okay.
So one goes on the
'Cause,
left, one goes on the right.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Well, this fella's a principal, so I mean, regardless, he's going on the left. He's in charge.
All right, and because I have the highest influence with my character, Thomas Hart, I get to go first, which means I get to take the knife, which is like, I think they said it's symbolic of cutting all ties and beginning the game or something.
Okay, or it's just a knife.
No, I know, but that's what it's symbolic for. And then
Okay, cool.
every turn, like after I go, then I'll pass the knife to the right after the game or the full round is complete, and Scott would go first next time. All right, so here's where the game starts getting interesting. Although I need to see how many zombies we have. So add 1 zombie to all non-colony locations. That's not bad. So up here are the non-colony locations. These are places you can visit. You're gonna have to roll to do it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these little things, little biohazard signs, put a zombie on those. There we go. This is our current crisis. So we have overpopulation, which means we have to have food equal to the number of non-exiled players. So since
Okay.
nobody's been exiled, there are 6 or players, isn't it? It's not characters, it's players. So there's 3 of us, so we have to have 3 food in this crisis contribution. Now, I'm not going to actually do it right now, but say this was one. You want to flip it over so nobody sees, because if you're a traitor, you can lie about it. And you just be like, I put 1 food in here to help people. And
Okay.
if it's at the end of all of the turns, we'll flip them all, or we'll shuffle them and flip them. If it is in fact food, then that's 1 that would be to the pile. If it isn't, then that's -1.
Okay. So this a crisis is you get 1 crisis per round of turns, do you?
Correct. And every round goes the basic, like, everything set up phase, then player phase, and then the colony phase. And
Okay.
you can actually look at your card to see your actions. It's the right card, what you can do. And on your, it needs an action dice, which I've already rolled mine, of course, the 5, 4, and 3.
Okay.
And then the ones that don't require, you can do whatever. So before I begin, Scott, you're going to have to draw one of these. This is the crossroads card, where my hand is.
What? Okay.
And you just draw one, and then keep what it says to yourself. But if I do something that triggers what it says at the top, like the requirement, then that means it activates the card, and then you have to read it. If I don't,
It's
then
a trap card.
then it just gets deleted. It can be good or bad. So now go ahead and grab one of your characters up here, whoever you have as your characters.
So we need to kill 3 zombies.
Well, we need to get 3 points
Sorry,
for
so-
each of us,
Each of us. Okay.
and that's for rolling, I think, a 4 or higher for killing a zombie.
And if the crossroads cards, if no one exists with the action that it says to do, what do I do?
Then it's probably not going to end up happening, so you don't need to really focus on it too much. But just in case,
Just ignore it.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Okay.
And then once we're done with it, you just
But if
completely
the- but
delete it
if
from
the-
the game.
This during this round, I then use this.
Do I need one?
No, it's only the
No,
player
it's
to the
next
right.
round. Okay.
So whenever after I go, it'll be Ricardo's go, which means I'll draw his crossroad card, and then when
So basically,
Scott
what this
goes.
says is, basically what it says, if a player controls Bev. Now, none of us control Bev, but if I guess during this turn someone uncovers Bev,
yeah,
I then read this card. Do I?
correct, and then it should give you 2 options that the players can either choose or vote on, or one of happens
Okay.
or something like that.
Got it. Do we need food at the end of a round?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
That'll be in. Well, actually, I guess our player phase, we actually place it. But we have to, let's see. Yeah, we need 1 food for every 2 survivors.
Okay.
So what that means, and those you don't lie about. If you have an actual food, you just kind of put it in the waste pile, and then I put a food token in there. Now the thing is, because we kind of got screwed over with our original crisis.
Because we need food and we need food.
Correct. And because we need it for all, so we're gonna need a total of 6 food.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. And if we don't get this, then yeah, we'll actually have 2 of our lowest influence people just die immediately. If we don't.
Oh,
If we don't,
man.
what if we don't put enough food in here?
And where?
In the waste pile.
Well, yeah, because then that'll
Oh,
go
that
into
just
food.
sucks. That just means
Yeah.
they're mine.
Then
Mine
we will.
die.
Then we will get a. Well, that just means you'll get a new character, Ricardo. It's fine.
I know, but
We'll get a
still,
starvation
that's not
token.
cool.
And then we
Right.
lose 1 morale for that. And for every turn that we end up not having it, we add another
Okay.
starvation token, and then it
This
keeps
round,
that.
sir. So we need free food in here and we need free food over here.
Correct.
Okay,
Now,
got it.
starting my turn, I'm going to put. I'll just do it separately. 2 food to help contribute to our crisis. All we need is 1 more in here now, so hopefully somebody has that and doesn't get us killed by being
So
a
wait,
traitor.
so now we just need 1 more in this then?
Correct. But again,
Oh,
if
oh,
somebody's
right,
a traitor, they could be like, put gas in there and say it's food.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
one of mine won't count.
Scott.
But the traitor element becomes quite difficult when there's only 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
carry on.
at the same time, there's still other ways that you can try and screw people over.
Tell me
Cards.
about barricades.
You can use a turn to barricade all of these things up. Like any of the spots where zombies spawn, you can just barricade one of those spots up, and then if a zombie spawns there, it just breaks the barricade instead of spawning the zombie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just that this girl can build barricades.
Oh, wait, who can? One of your characters?
This, may perform a barricade action without using an action die.
Oh, then you should probably do that every round on your turn.
Well, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we need
Cool.
some food. So I'm going to send. Actually, wait. Per turn, you may kill 2 zombies at the colony. Okay, we don't have any at the colony yet. So.
No, we do not.
All right, I'm going to send. I don't want him to die right now because I know I'm going to end up rolling that he dies. But I'm going to go ahead and send him to. What's the place we can get some food? Oh, the grocery store.
Probably-
That would work.
Oh, yeah, that could work, yeah.
So I'm going to take an exposure die, which I have right here. Now, there's a bunch of different things you can get from it. The top one that you see right now is frostbite.
Okay.
And that is a wound that if you don't heal it, each turn it gets progressively worse.
As
Like
frostbite does.
you take more but you take more wounds each turn. And if you have
Okay.
3 wounds on a character, the character's dead. Now Oh cool, nothing happened. Then there's a normal wound on there. And then there's also a thing that's a tooth, and that means you automatically died. And anybody
What?
next to you also gets infected.
What the hell?
Yeah, this is a game that's ultimately about just constantly screwing yourself over. So he is now successfully moved to the grocery store. Somehow. I'm going to...
So only 3 people are available to be in that place at once, then?
Yeah,
Is that what that means?
that's
okay.
100% correct. And sometimes you don't want to get a lot of people in the same areas because, again, if I get infected, the lowest morale person will also get infected. So just look at the top and it shows you what elements are at each. Like this has food, medicine, tools, and people. And the one that comes first is the one that has the most of. So the one that probably has the next most amount of food could be the
Oh.
gas station. Or even
What do
the
we need books
library.
for?
Huh?
What do we need books for?
That would be like equip items, I think.
Okay.
So,
Which is stuff like you could get a gun that can let you have 2 shots a turn without... It's some pretty cool stuff that you get.
Well, it is America.
Yep.
so like when you said that someone next to him could get infected, would that be someone next to him in the grocery store?
Just anyone at the grocery store.
Oh, okay.
It basically
Alright.
starts a big infection at the grocery store.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, he takes 3 to search, so I'm just going to use my 3 card to use the action to search or to grab a card. So I will grab 1. Now, if I don't like what I got, I can put a... See, each turn, for every place that a person's at, like since Thomas is here, another zombie is going to end up moving in with him. Like, there's going to be 2 zombies here next turn. Now, if I wanted to search again, I would have to put that card at the bottom, but then I could draw again. But then I also have to put a sound token on here because it's like I'm making more sound. So then I have to roll a dice at the end of my turn, and for each one of these. So if I get a 3 or higher on on any of them, then that's another zombie I have to add. If the thing gets overrun by zombies, the area's overrun. Anybody standing there dies, obviously, because it's mean like that. And the place is overrun with zombies. So you want to make sure you don't let them do that.
And you can never go back.
Correct.
Does the sound disappear?
Unless you can kill them. The sound disappears after you've used it the first time. So I don't want to keep this zombie here, so I'm going to shoot one. Hopefully I don't die, because the way this works now is I have to roll another one of these for it. Another exposure die.
What?
Yep. Nothing happened. You can see where the tooth is, though. It's right here on the, like, pointing towards Scott. That's the thing that insta-kills, but nothing happened. And I've already used my card, so the zombie is dead. Just going to put him back.
Ding dong.
And now you get to roll the dice again for this thing, don't you?
For what thing?
For the main objective thing.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Let me kill a zombie, roll the die, and
Yeah, see if I got a 4 or higher. So let's see.
4 or higher.
Nope.
Oh, you suck.
I pretty much. And
Okay.
with my last token, I think I'm just going to build a barricade because I don't really have anything else to do. So I'm going to put a barricade here.
You don't need any resource or anything to...
No. And then next turn, instead of a zombie spawning here on me, it'll just break the barricade. And
Okay.
so it didn't activate the card. My rat turn is done. So actually keep the knife for now. But Ricardo, it is now your move, and I get to draw a crossroads card for your turn. So I will let you know if
Do I get to put this back, or do I keep hold of it?
if your crossroad card didn't happen, you just delete it. It's out of the game.
Just delete it. Okay.
Oh, so oh, I thought it was Scott's turn.
No, the person to your right draws the
Okay.
card thing, and the person to your left goes next.